there were several of us, most of the guys behind me, that went to a couple of away games, just because it's a bit of fun to do.
Come on, you Glory boys!
We did that first trip to Wollongong before tour.
Yep.
And there was 20 of us on that. And we had so much fun, such a good laugh. That's when we came back and said, well, I think we need to share this.
And when we were on the away games, we thought, wouldn't it be great if we could take a big horde of Shed supporters to an away game and make it an issue, you know, one game a year. And so the first game was born, and we all decided to go off to Sydney Olympic.
Basically me, I seen it in one of the brochures, the game time brochures, and it said if you want to go on tour of Sydney, get in touch, well, phone this number, got in contact with Baz Hanna, and it went from there.
We're sitting in a dust bowl called the Brisbane Hotel, and there was a little plastic table set up with Baz and Chrissy. They had all these brochures, join the club or join the tour, or both. And I picked up the 2 pieces of paper and I went, wow, this could be interesting. Went back to him, he was still married, and I says, I'm doing this. And he goes, oh yeah, well I can't. And I went, no worries. 90 minutes later, after the game was finished, we both signed up for members and tour.
Well, that was January 2001, and I'd been coming since '99, and just like Gary, I'd heard about it through the grapevine, and I thought I'll go on tour. And 20 odd years later,
23 now.
we're still doing it. Yeah.
And we were really surprised how many people wanted to join in. And off we went, and that was the birth of the Tour of Duty. And we called it a Tour of Duty because in a light-hearted way, we saw ourselves as Glory soldiers marching into enemy territory.
We were about 80 strong, and we're like walking through this tunnel just singing and just echoing, and all the people are just like, oh, who's this? You know, they thought there was hundreds of us.
It was because it was the first tour. All the songs that we were singing everywhere, and the echo in your brain while you were trying to sleep afterwards, you could just hear these songs going over and over and over in your head. You couldn't talk, your throat was red raw, and yeah, it was just a good time.
We made a lot of noise, and we got them all involved, their crowd involved with everything as well. All of us singing, it fired them up, and we won that day.
They give us the old round of applause.
Yeah, and they give us a round of applause, and yeah, it was really good.
People just didn't used to travel then. But to bring over 75, I think, Glory fans walk in, you got a standing ovation from the fans. And it was that sort of thing that you're looking around going, oh wow, it's not just us that's the family, it's that football family, it's that bigger group of things.
And it was always a great banter to go and pit ourselves against the home support. And we had great fun. And you know, we won the game by out-singing the home supporters. That was what our intention was.
Same old Brisbane, always cheating!
Every year we would always be amazed at how many new people would front up because they'd heard about the Tour of Duty and they'd heard it was fun. And the first 3 years, I think we won the first 3, and so it was easy to come along. But then we had a bad run, okay? And we started losing tours, but people came. There's more and more people were coming, and it became not just about watching Glory away from home, but it became about mateship.
Well, now I think it's just the mateship and
The family, they're all our family.
We've got friends now that we'll catch up with people in Melbourne, we'll catch up with some of the Melbourne boys, some of the Sydney boys. Believe it or not, we've probably got more mates in Adelaide that come and have a beer with us and drink with the Adelaide fans, and the Victory's the other one. We've got so many good mates that they'll sing totally against us during the game, and they'll be quite supportive of their team. But after the game, it's just that mateship. It is that football family, you know, and it means so much to everyone, I think.
My motto is we go away for 4 days of fun and 90 minutes of shit, because our record is not good. I know you've got to edit it, but I don't care, I've got to say it, you know.
So the Tour of Duty started off a group of fanatical fans following Glory away from home, and it's become a group of fanatical fans travelling with mates and enjoying mateship, and that's the greatest thing about it. Aren't they silly? Huh? Yeah. The song is only allowed to be sung on tour. All right? So I'm sorry, I can't break the rules. But if you come on tour, you can join in with us.